Hey there, beautiful souls. This is Zakia from December Divine 555. To all my December warriors, welcome back. To any new viewers, welcome to my channel. You're so welcome here. Welcome to your first 360-degree view, okay, reading for the year of 2020, okay? I am the originator of the 360-degree view, okay? This reading gives you a full view, okay, of the divine masculine, divine feminine, and the karmics situation. These energies, they may resonate with you as a unit, or the energies may resonate with you separately, okay? Take the energies however they resonate for you. I felt like it was a really good time to do this reading, being as though we are in the first week of 2020. Now, this is going to be an in-depth, okay, 360-degree look into the situation that all parties are currently going through. That's going to include, okay, recent past or current energies, major conflicts, actions, how each party feels about the other, potential outcome, and advice from the divine, okay? So, and also definite oracles, maybe even some predictions, okay? But that being said, this reading may not resonate with every divine masculine, divine feminine out there, okay? And from the divine feminine and the divine masculine's perception, it may not resonate with the karmic situation. Take whatever resonates and leave the rest, okay, to ride. Also, we all have masculine and feminine energies within us. Don't get too caught up on the genders of the cards. I do call out signs in my readings. A lot of people always ask why when a lot of times all of the signs come up. It's because when it's a very general collective reading, it makes it so much easier for such a general reading with so many messages coming through to resonate with a specific person in their situation, okay? Remember that any energy, any person can embody the energy of any, or the characteristics of any sign. So keep that in mind, okay? Any person can embody those characteristics of any sign. Most of us have most of the signs in our chart somewhere. I personally, the only sign I don't have is Aquarius in my chart. But that being said, yeah, so just take the energies as they resonate. Don't try to make anything fit for you, because it just couldn't possibly fit for every single person. It's very general. So I'm going to go ahead and well, first of all, I'll explain these two cards, okay? The Wheel of Fortune has been popular in personal readings and collective readings for me this week. So this is a very beautiful sign, okay? The astrological correspondence for the Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter. Jupiter is the ruler of Sagittarius, okay? Right now, Jupiter is in the sign of Capricorn. If you are Sagittarius, that will be your second house. But, you know, knowing where Jupiter falls right now and how that particular sign affects you, also where Jupiter is in your natal chart, for me it's Cancer. So just knowing that information can kind of help you decide what areas of your life or just in general how the Wheel of Fortune is affecting you. Either way, the Wheel of Fortune is a very, 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 very favorable fated card. And along with it, we have the Knight of Cups, okay? So we're going to get into this energy and kind of explain what these cards mean in terms of the overall energy for the reading. But first, I'm going to kind of go into the meditative energy I picked up on for the reading, okay? So, Taurian energy, very prevalent, as well as Cancerian, okay? And Scorpionic. So Scorpio, Cancer, and Taurus, definitely water energy, very strongly. We have the energy of people, energies, someone being ramped up and ready to go and move forward, okay, in a situation. But there is definitely roadblocks, pent up aggression. There is someone with some very pent up aggression because they are ready to make a move, ready to lunge forward, ready to take a leap of faith. But there is an energy of someone who is very much wanting to be that Achilles energy. For me, Achilles is my Knight of Wands. I always think of Achilles when I think of a Knight of Wands. But I'm thinking this person is in a situation where they don't have that power. They don't have that drive to really move forward with confidence. There is some pent-up aggression and resentment. I'm getting the energy of secrets. I'm getting the energy of a secret society. I'm getting the energy of someone wanting to break away from some sort of contract or some sort of hidden, contract. There's something missing. There's a piece of information missing. There's confusion, lack of intuition. And I am picking up on the energy of possibly a car accident. I don't know what that's alluding to, but take that how it resonates. Car accident, someone's car being tampered with. I'm getting the energy of motherly energy, of someone who is very clingy. I'm getting the energy of someone who is unstable, someone holding on. Someone may be in a bad business deal, and someone could be losing it all based off of some bad choices and money. Yeah, someone could be losing it all. Someone could be unemployed. And this is very devastating to somebody. Or someone is just leaving home. Maybe somebody is getting ready to go away in the military or has orders to leave for a period of time. And this is like really bad news for somebody's mother or significant other or family member or wife or husband. Like I said, someone definitely, there's some secret hidden knowledge about something. Could be in career. Someone could be getting released from prison or jail in the next 8 weeks. Okay, may have been in prison or jail for like 8 months, but I feel like there is a release of someone, okay, in 8 weeks, or someone could be actually being incarcerated, okay, in 8 weeks, or they've been to court and they have like 8 weeks to, before they're due to go to jail. Or this could be a mental evaluation. Someone feels like they are lacking strength. There's been some sort of abuse, some sort of lack in morality here. Someone's trying to tame the beast within themselves. Yeah, someone wants to be powerful. Someone wants to be Achilles. But like in the myth, the Trojan War, Achilles had morals. You know, he had morals. He was driven, passionate, but Achilles had morals. Even though he was fierce on the battlefield, he actually had morals. He had a moral compass that he went by. But in the end, his anger and his rage, you know, was his Achilles heel, okay? Brought him down. Yeah, so there's somebody who is doing a lot of stalking, someone who wants to speak their truth, wants to come forward, but they are blocked, and they have a lot to say, and about a situation that they want to move away from, or someone is trying to move away from a situation and uncertain about where they're going, but there's transformation needed, and someone is really moving forward past some sort of hidden knowledge, or surpassing some sort of bubble of secrets or lack, and they are going toward a new beginning. Somebody could be taking some sort of state board or internship for like med school, or to be a doctor, or something with their PhD, something to do with college or advancing. And they're focused on healing, focused on their health, and turning their back on some sort of deception. There's definitely been a misuse of spirituality and of knowledge. Someone's walking away from a marriage. Someone's walking away from a commitment. Okay? Someone's in denial about their role in some sort of really corrupt partnership, or some really poor choices. Someone's a hypocrite, okay? Or someone feels that someone believes they're a hypocrite. Or someone's walking away from a hypocrite. Or that someone's rebelling, but someone is definitely wanting to minimize their role in a specific choice or a specific action, okay? There is a lot of nostalgia going on during this period. Someone could be trying to manifest a soulmate or a past life connection, or someone could be focused on healing their inner childhood wounding, or someone could be doing some sort of astral travel in their dreams, or experiencing lucid dreaming. But that is all so far, guys. But let's get into the overall energy of the reading, okay? We have the Wheel of Fortune, which is the ruler of Sagittarius. Jupiter is the ruler of Sagittarius. Jupiter is all about abundance, someone being on top of the wheel, someone taking control of their life, destiny playing out, fate playing out, divine timing playing out. The Wheel of Fortune could speak on abundance, opportunity, and everything having a cycle. Karma, okay? Both good and bad. One makes you appreciate the other, and each can offer new options to the situation faced. Luck, abundance, change, destiny, karma. Wherever you go, there you are. Someone's moving past misfortune. Someone's moving past the chaos, okay? And someone's no longer resisting their path is what I'm getting. All right, now couple this with the Prince of Cups. This is definitely about a advancement. Okay, someone is making their way toward healing. Someone is making their way toward inspiration. Could be a business, this could be love, this could be a partnership, but the Knight, okay, is steadily approaching a situation, okay, with inspiration, looking to be fulfilled or to fulfill their emotions, moving past disappointments and wanting to balance and grow in their emotional, in their pursuits, in their creativity, in their creative projects, okay? So overall, for the 360 view, it looks promising, but let's get into it. Let's get into it. Okay. All right. Fortune and Prince of Cups. Okay, so it's looking pretty promising so far. And now, as you all know, all of you who are familiar with the 360 view, we're going to draw 3 cards, okay, that represents the Divine Feminine, the Divine Masculine, and the Karmic, okay? We always go from the right to the left, okay, with Divine Feminine being all the way to the right, okay, because whatever. Divine Feminine always on the right, Divine Masculine in the middle, and then the Karmic is always to the left, okay? So all the decks have been pre-shuffled, but I love to share in your energy. All-knowing source. Divine Spirit, Archangels, Metatron, Raphael, Gabriel, Michael, and Sandalphon, Ascended Masters, 5D and above, Ancestors, 5D and above. Allow me to be the channel to bring forth truthful, clear, and precise messages for the collective. Allow me to tap into the energy, Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, and the Karmic situation, okay? Allow me to bring forth the most healing, the most truthful, and the most relevant, okay, messages for whoever, well, for those who definitely need them the most, but for all of the collective, okay, if that entails. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to ask for 1 card, okay, to represent the Divine Feminine. 1 card, please, to represent the Divine Feminine in this 360 reading, the first 360 reading of 2020. What was that? Try to pop out. Emergence. 1 card represents the Divine Feminine, please. 1 card. Compassion. compassion, and love. First 360 reading of 2020. We have the overall energy, it's the Wheel of Fortune and the Prince of Cups. It's definitely a cycle that's been completed. Good fortune is abound. 2020 is all about revelations, and 2020 is all about the love vibration that I've been speaking on. Check out the spirit messages, the spirit says messages, also the star seed and healer messages, to get more information about the love vibration and about the Great Division. And but yeah, so love and compassion is the energy that Divine Feminine is in, their overall energy. Their heart chakra is open, and it looks like Divine Feminine is open to new possibilities in love, open to spreading love, sharing love, encouraging love. It looks like Divine Feminine is focused on balancing their emotions. We have water here. This is about healing, okay? Many Divine Feminines could be embarking on a new spiritual journey or a spiritual awakening or ascending to higher levels. This is about purity. This is about really taking that next step outside of yourselves, outside of your connection with your Divine Masculine, and really showing that self-love to yourself and having compassion for yourself, having compassion for others. This could also mean charitable work, or yeah, just even if it's just a smile at the attendant at the gas store, or you know, the person that holds the door for you after you're leaving, you know, the mall, or leaving, you know, wherever you frequent, the elderly person that holds the door open for you. Turn back around and say thank you all so much and give a beautiful smile. And you know, it starts with things like that, you know, but then it can escalate to, you know, whatever it is you do for business, you know, going a step further and, you know, making kids for people, or giving a little bit of your time pro bono. But this is Divine Feminine's energy. They're in that love vibration, and that is absolutely beautiful. Love and compassion. Can we get one card that represents the Divine Masculine? 360 view. First reading of 2020. Divine Masculine's overall energy, please. Divine Masculine's overall energy, please. If it's a DNA karma reading, I mean the DNA karma card, I'm gonna drop all my cards because that card always comes out for Divine Masculine. But on the bottom of the deck, we have wake up call. You know, maybe the Divine Masculines are going through some sort of heavy emotions right now. Could be some addictions. The full moon could have been very, very intense. I think the full moon in Gemini, or even the new moon in Capricorn, or the full moon that's coming up in Cancer could be very pivotal for Divine Masculine. That full moon is also an eclipse, and Uranus goes direct that day as well. So could be some sort of wake-up call, some sort of influx of emotions. Could be emotional instability with this card being in reverse. But the card we got for Divine Masculine is stillness. Okay? Stillness. So there could be a quiet place that the Divine Masculine goes to, you know, to clear their mind. This could be a calm before a storm. This could definitely be needing to be still so that you can hear God, so that you can hear the divine, you can hear the universe speaking to you, so that you can find direction and balance in terms of your emotions. I said that there is someone who feels trapped, someone who wants to come out of despair, someone who wants to speak. The Chariot is reared up to go, but there is blockages, and there's a stillness that's required. Okay? I'm being led to get a little bit more information on here for Divine Masculine. Lake stillness. Okay. The tempo of life these days has sped up considerably, and there seems to be no end to this quickening pace. Immersed as we are in the technological whirlpool, there seems to be no escape. However, there is no need to be a prisoner. Speaking of prison, no need to be a prisoner to the hurry up syndrome, nor is there a need to feel trapped by the awareness of the collective intensities that massive numbers of humans are experiencing these days, no matter if the noise is from your environment or your seemingly nonstop thinking. It is critical for you to seek stillness. Find it in your world, whether it is a special place in your home or a place in nature that is far from human-made noise. Of particular importance is finding it inside yourself, which can be made easier by being in a quiet place in a natural setting. Doing so not only relaxes your mind, but also heightens your awareness and senses. Okay, got it, like I thought. Okay, so Divine Masculine is in his head. Okay, Divine Masculine is overwhelmed with a lot of thoughts, very mercurial energy here. So, you know, just off intuition, Divine Masculine could definitely be a Gemini or an Aquarius. Even Sagittarius and Aquarius tend to be, you know, pretty deep in thought, but very mercurial energies there. But this Divine Masculine is really overwhelmed, a lot of anxiety, a lot of overthinking, and this is like a quiet before a storm, and this can manifest in many, many different ways, but we're going to go on to the karmic and what their overall energy is. Okay. Can we get a card to represent the karmic, please? 360 view. First 360 view reading of 2020. What is the karmic's overall energy? What is the karmic's overall energy? Oops. Seems like the karmics are jumpy. Before I could shuffle, like a stack of like 8 cards wanted to come out all at once. They're stumbling over themselves. They are not thinking clearly. One card to represent the karmics. One card to represent the karmics, please. 360-degree view. First reading of 2020. Overall energy of the karmic. Oh, wow, guys. Wow. Okay, so the card on the bottom of the deck for the karmics is vigilance. Okay, vigilance upright speaks of standing your ground, you know, and against like the emotions of everything, against whatever's happening around you, standing your ground, being vigilant in battle and fighting for what's yours. In reverse, it speaks to me of losing one's footing, allowing the emotions of the water. You know, I guess water has the ability to corrode and to, you know, chip away slowly at even the strongest of structures. But the karmics are hiding some very choppy and unstable emotions, and they're losing their vigilance. They're losing their stance and their position. Okay, stone people, you know, they're carved in, they have their place, but in reverse, it's like the karmics are losing their emotions. They're losing their head. They're losing their place. They're losing their footing. They're grounding. And of course, like I say, every time the I do a karmic reading in any capacity, either the divine masculine or the karmic gets this card, DNA karma. Okay, now this card speaks of karma, obviously, but it speaks of acts and choices that are made, and sometimes horrific choices and decisions that are made, including taking away free will of others, you know, sometimes even black magic, things of that nature, manipulation, just talks of acts that could be so monstrous that they could affect the bloodline, okay, of a whole family that dates back centuries, thousands of years. Many lives ago. Maybe even as far back as star systems go. Okay? So, for the karmics, they have DNA karma. So, I take this as a lot of the karmics are dealing with judgment at this time. They're dealing with karma in a major way. This is 2020. This is 2020 vision. This is the year of revelations. This is the year where the consciousness is raising and the love vibration is being, you know, illuminated. And even as the consciousness and love vibrations are being illuminated, these low vibrational energies that choose to dwell in darkness, okay, who choose to be an adversary against divine beings or divine connections, etc., are being highlighted. They're sticking out like sore thumbs. A lot of karmics are going through karma, and they're losing their vigilance in the spiritual war. Okay, sometimes I think the snake coiled is like almost like a medical field type of symbol as well. So this could speak of witch doctors. This could speak of things that happen in the bloodline. It could speak of being attached to demonic entities. It could speak of, you know, sacrifices and all kinds of things of that nature. But let me get more information for this, because I really believe that this is pretty pivotal in this reading. Yeah. Karma, a concept in many Eastern religions. is a Sanskrit word implying the greater universal laws of cause and effect, providing an implied code of ethics within the structure of the seemingly endless cycle of birth, death, and rebirth, samsara, which we experience throughout our lives in many different versions. The mistaken notion about karma is that it's some kind of punishment, but it's far from that. In fact, in its purest form, it simply asserts that our conduct in this lifetime will determine our next incarnation. It has also come to mean how our behavior and actions in this lifetime create consequences in a slightly different version of the golden rule. We not only carry our soul's karma into this lifetime, but we also embed it in the complex coding of our DNA. And in our genetic ancestral karma. The double helix structure of DNA contains codes that have been passed down from our parents and grandparents as well as our ancestors. Therefore, we have some of the same genetic information that comes from the DNA of every early human. In this card, we see two intertwined serpents with double helixes on either side. Variations of this archetypical image exist in many cultures, both traditional and contemporary. It's a graphic representation of the most ancient ancestry we can lay claim to, our DNA, the fundamental substance of life itself that provides substantial determination of our life path. Aspects of your soul entered your primitive physical self long before you have begun to take form. While the DNA that you inherited from your biological parents has a physical component, it also has a soul pattern that came together in the creation of you. You are predisposed to follow the karmic dictates of this patterning to some extent. Yet as you evolve in your consciousness and expand the light of awareness, you can make choices that shift and modify this ancestral design. This is one of those times. You can feel the tug of your soul that is both ancient and karmic, yet you also recognize the persistent communication from your higher self that contradicts the more familiar solutions before you. The choice is up to you. You know that every time you need the guidance of your higher self, no matter what etheric or physical form it takes, human consciousness is elevated. In a sense, it becomes a choice between destiny and fate. Okay, so this card coming out for the Karmics, it is telling me that right now in 2020, there are Karmics who are going through massive karma, and many Karmics know that they are being illuminated. All of their shadow work and whatever that has been done or is being illuminated. No more secrets, manipulation, acts. It's getting harder and harder to deal with those or to move forward with those acts because things are just being revealed. And a lot of Karmics are ignoring, and well, in some cases ignoring on smaller scales, but there are some Karmics who are in such low vibration that they aren't coming from a place of intuition. They're coming from a place of instinct and, just making choices because they're not receiving the light, like the spark of intuition. They're operating from a dark space. Okay, so they're ignoring that that tug of what's right and what's wrong. And this also speaks of lineage issues.